introduction about the drama of Squid Game. Squid Game, in Korea, origin Eugene, is a South Korean survival drama television series created by Hyun Do-hyun for Netflix. Its guests include Lee Jun-jae, Park Hae-seo, Lee Hae-jun, Heo Yun-jun, Hyo Sun-tae, Anuban Tripads, and Kim Jo-ryun. Hundreds of low-budget players accept an unusual offer to compete in children's games, and at this end, treasure with little high stakes awaits.
지금 이 자리에 계신 여러분들은 모두 감당할 수 없는 빚을 지고 삶의 벼랑 끝에 서 계신 분들입니다. 게임에 참가를 원하지 않는 분은 지금 말씀해 주시길 바랍니다.
무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다입니다.
그 옛날에 어릴 때 하던 거 말이야?
사람을 그렇게 죽여놓고
6개의 게임을 모두 이긴 분들께는 저에게 상금이 지급됩니다.
눈 바짝 뜨고 계세요.
제일 센 중에부터 크게 살 길이.
애들 게임 규칙 단순해.
내가 무조건 이기게 해줄 테니까.
무슨 수로?
무슨 수를 써서도.
이러면 안 되는 거잖아. 우리끼리 이렇게 죽이면 안 되는 거잖아.
게임을 거부하는 참가자는 탈락 후 처리된다.
The movie Squid Game is the most popular series on Netflix. A story of people who fail in their life for some reason, but suddenly receive a mysterious invitation to participate in a survival game to win more than $38 million. The game takes place on an isolated island, and the participants are locked up until there is a final winner. The story will incorporate popular children's games from 1970s and 1980s Korea, such as the Squid Game, a literal translation of its Korean name, which is a type of tag where offense and defense use a squid-shaped board drawn in the dirt.
My name is Shaira, and I will continue with reason on why I choose this movie. First is the storyline and the tense game. The narrative of Squid Game may appear basic, however, symbolism is sprinkled throughout the entire run. Squid Game is designed to reflect capitalism's ferocious struggle. We may also look into the darker human behavior and also how their instincts behave in circumstances where they are surrounded by the individual they don't trust. Every game is thrilling to watch while also becoming addicting. They are basic games, but they will make your heart skip a bit. Second, the character. The series features an extraordinarily outstanding ensemble of actors representing the many characters and players. Each of them is in a distinct yet urgent predicament that drive them to participate in perilous activities. These people come from many areas of life, from gambling debt to the necessity to provide their family. Most of them suffer inside as their recognize that their opponents must die for them to win the game.
There are few characters in this movie called Squid Game. First character is Seong Gi-hoon. Seong Gi-hoon is the main character on this series. He is 47 years old and a male which from Korean. In this series, he is a player number 456. He wears a green jacket with the number of 456 in his left chest with the white shirt inside. In this series, he has been quoting that you don't trust people because they are trustworthy. You do it because you have nothing else to rely on. In the movie Observation about Seong Gi-hoon is a good-hearted person, but at the same time, he is a struggling parent and son. He is also a good, caring and loyal friend who values trust and companionship. Not only that, Seong Gi-hoon is a sociable, charismatic and talkative person. He is a very protective of his family and friends, and his kindness also brings out the goods in others who was around him. Besides that, Gi-hoon is also quick to recognize and praise his friend qualities, and he often shows to be very naive and at the same time he is childish. But his recklessness and gamble addiction also left him with a severe debt and got him into trouble with the loan sharks.
I will continue with Pa Hae-soo. Character name is Cha San-woo, 46 years old. Gender is male and Korean person. Pro player in this movie as player 218. The attire wearing a white t-shirt and a green tracksuit with white trim. The 3-digit white number on their back and on the left of the front jacket on the shirt. Observation: Cha Sang-won seems to be a shady character. He is a smart and proud individual who really is self-centered but also have a sense of obligation and honor. San-woo is highly intelligent and rational person who is desperate to achieve the game. He lacks empathy and appears to lack a moral compass. This is evident during the honeycomb game when he lies to his team member and allows his old friend Seo Jin-woo to set the umbrella just like a sociopath. San-woo is great at making sound judgment, and because he is exceptionally intelligent, he can rapidly conceive of logical solution to issue, and as evident when he rescued his team during the Tug of War game. He is truly nice and not cruel, as seen by his behavior during the tournament. San-woo is also adores his mother, who is the sole reason he joined the Squid Game in the first place. San-woo is generally cared for and appreciates the company of his childhood friend best buddy Seo Jin-woo.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurin Afrina and I will continue with the next character. So, the next character is Jung Ho-yeon. Character name Kang Se-byuk. Her age is 27 years old. Her gender is female and she is a Korean person. Her role in this movie is player 067. In this movie, she wears white t-shirts under green tracksuits with white trim. Next slide, the character observation. Firstly, Se-byuk is very quiet and calm. Even in extreme circumstances, she never panics. She is also stern most of the time and rarely expresses any form of emotion. Next, she is hesitant to communicate with others and disclose personal information. She is even unwilling to say her name to strangers. Other than that, Sebyok says she doesn't trust anyone, especially the individuals in the games, since she believes she might be betrayed at any time by other players. Next, she is incredibly protective of her family and is desperate to win the game so that she can move back in with her mother and little brother in a new home. Lastly, before she died, she entrusts her little brother care to Ji-hoon, knowing that Chol will be in good care with her friend.
Next character is Jang Dong-soo. Jang Dong-soo is a player who wearing a green jacket with number of 101. He entered in this game in order to win a cash prize of 46.5 billion won to settle his debt after behind coach stealing from his boss. He also the main antagonist of this movie and his present from the start scream trouble. In observation on this movie show that he is a gangster person who tried to steal money from his boss and stole fruit from the other player. He also the worst kind of person who prey on the innocent and cause chaos. Next, he is the selfish person who took advantage from other player to help him to pass every round in this game. He also doesn't care if he can pass every round of this game by chatting as long as he stay alive. And the last one is, he is an aggressive person. In my observation about his character, he and his gang start a night bowl to kill other player after he see that there are no consequences for breaking the rule and killing people. And he also hadn't hesitated to push the person ahead of him to make sure he stay alive and win this game.
Thank you for previous present. I want to talk about the character Yoo-soo. Character name in this drama, All Vietnam, 77 years old and male. NCT from South Korea. The role is player 001 and here is wearing a green jacket with the number of 001. Observation of this character. All Vietnam is arguably one of the most enduring characters. From the beginning of Squid Game, he is portrayed as the underdog, interestingly matched by everyone except Seon Ji-hoon because of his age. He has a lump in his head which is brain cancer, and he will die soon. He turned out to be smart enough to think of most games like helping a team win a type of war. He is actually the person who created the Squid Game. The whole game is a restored strategy by him to feel something. He wants to relive his childhood even if it means a horrible death for all. Eating on human life appears to be the ultimate source of entertainment for this rich man, and even on his deathbed, All Vietnam tries to make a bet with Ji-hoon over another human life.
My name is Nurin Afrina binti Tarmizi and I will continue about the strategies of observations. The strategies is through video observations. Step 1. Watch the movie. To study the character's behavior, we have to watch the TV show several times in its full without any interruptions for a better understanding. Step 2. Make an observation. We observe every of the character's behavior and personalities. And then we write down all the things that portray and stood out about the characters. Step 3. Make an analysis. We analyze and understand the character's human behavior and personalities by looking at the inside, more specifically by looking at the brain.
In conclusion, we can learn much from this movie except in terms of motivation, learning and leadership. This movie also highlight the value of friendship, human life and importance of learning from mistakes. We can conclude that all these aspects of leadership, teamwork and motivation impact the successful to win on this game. Besides, the key to success is overcoming difference, listening to others, and digging deeper together. In addition, we must remember that to be a good leader, know how to put people in the right role and build strategy based on experience and know-how. So that's all from us. Thank you.